Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, back on good old Satisfactory. Um, yep, here we are again, getting ready to make a neat little framing bit. I actually have a different idea. We're out of power still. But yeah, I have a little bit of a different idea of how we're going to accomplish this. Should be good. Okay, so yeah, we're back on our modded playthrough with all of our mods intact. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section down there. Um, that you can check out along with all the mod authors and a download link to Satisfactory Mod Manager so you can download and install mods for yourself. So one quick announcement right before we get started. Um, I have got a streaming service. I got a streaming service. It was asked of me to collaborate with a streaming service called Boosteroid that we will be doing in the future. So do keep an eye out for videos on it and stuff like that, as well as we'll be doing a product review at some point. Because we're still in that kind of a trial basis, so don't tell nobody. Just keep it under wraps. Keep it under wraps. We're not quite we're not quite partnered up yet. All that good stuff. Yeah, that it is true though. That we're going to just do this here. I need something to aim for, I think. Yeah, we'll aim for this. Default. Is it 12 meters? I need a ladder, I think. But yeah, now unfortunately this game is not with Boosteroid Cloud Service. This game is available on there, but I'm not able to play it because I play with mods. So, and that's not a thing that so they don't like people that play with mods. It's because if you don't know what Boosteroid cloud gaming is, basically it's a cloud gaming service that you can purchase through their website. And when you purchase this through their website, you can go like 15 meters maybe. Then you can then play your games through your browser, either through the browser or through their application. And this it's all still in beta, so there are still some little kinks and quirks to work out, but it's nothing major. But yeah, you pay so much a month and you get these services because the service is not free, obviously, because they need to be able to. And I'm going to be talking about this throughout the episode, by the way. So if you don't like that, then I guess that's too bad for you. But there we go, just like that. I think, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it's actually a really cool service. I think it's a really awesome idea to be able for people to be able to. I'm gonna do it like that instead. People to be able to play games through their browser. So if you you can't afford to fix your PC like me, or I'm probably gonna need to put a cross section on there, but or you can't afford to. Might not put those down. Oh, that one's can stay. Or you can't afford to get a gaming PC or whatever. That's actually perfect what this service is for. So this service will allow you to stream games on your internet browser or through their application, through the Boosteroid gaming service, the cloud gaming service application. Which I don't know too much about these applications, but it seems all well and good. So you will be able to do that, and you can play games like Satisfactory, or Dyson Sphere Program, or probably Factorio too. They have a huge range of games. And like I said, the service is not free, so don't go into it thinking you're going to be able to play the games for free, although they do have free to play games on their website. Now, yes, they do have that on their website, but you do need to purchase the service first, and then you can play those games, those free to play games. But if you want to play games that you already own, that's where the licensing thing comes in. So basically, what ends up happening. Did I get this wrong? No, this is fine. This looks weird. It does look weird. So basically, what ends up happening is you'll, if you sign up through it, and I'll leave a link in the description below, so that you can, that'll take you directly to the website to sign up. I believe it'll be down there. We're still, like I said, I'm still in testing phase, so testing out the service and stuff like that. Yeah, just to be aware that the service, like I said, the service is not free. You do have to pay for it per month. I think they have a couple of options there for you to be able to do that. But once you have the service, you can play your games from Steam, Epic, and all that stuff. So if you do have a game, if you do own games on Steam, Epic, I think Origin as well, and there's probably a few others. They didn't list them all for me that they're able to do. But if you do own games through that, what you can do is you can, when you go to play those games, you just search through it on the main page. Like, say, you're searching for Satisfactory, type in Satisfactory at the top of the page. There's a little search bar there. You search for it. Oops, don't need that first. You search for it, and then you add that to your games library. And creating an account with them is completely free. So if you want to check out what they have before you decide to purchase a subscription to them, you can do that. Just super easy, at no cost to you. So, and you can see what they have on their website before you purchase it and go, yeah, this is something I want, or no, this is not something I'm looking for. That's totally up to you. But like I said, you can create a free account and see what they have available for options for games and stuff like that. They have a huge wide range of games so far that I've seen. And if there isn't a game on there, I do believe they are accepting, because they're still, like I said, they're still in beta phase. So I do believe they are accepting, at least to my understanding, they are accepting whatever you call it, where you go through, you fill out a little form thing, I think it is, or whatever, and they will try their best to put the game on there and whatnot. So, but they do have free to play games as well. Like I said, if you don't own any games, they do have some free to play games that you can check out. Like I said, you do, in order to play those free to play games, you do have to have a subscription. You do have to be paying for a subscription service through them. So do be aware of that, as well as any of the games that say licensing required. Let's see, I'm going to pull these over here. They say licensing required. You do have to link up. If you do own the game, you'll have to link that up through either Steam or Epic or whatever. So basically, you add that game to your library, and then you hit play. And then what'll happen is it'll take you to a screen that says, "Hey, you have to sign in." Like, say you have Satisfactory on Steam, right? Like I do. So my process would be to add that game to my library on their website, and then I hit play, and then they say, okay, now you need to sign into Steam. So you sign into Steam, which is Steam is all I have. I don't have an Epic's account or anything like that. So, I mean, I did many years ago, but I dropped any kind of service with them. I just don't like Epic. It's they were doing some shady things back in the past, but we won't get into that too much. But yeah, so then you sign in with your Epic or your Steam, whichever. that you have that game through. And what it'll do is it'll take you to your Epic page or your Steam page. Just like if you're using the application or going through your browser for Steam or for Epic, it's pretty much copied. So basically, what happens is the application, at least my experience of it, the Steam application got streamed to me through the browser, through my own browser. So then basically, it just I signed in, it pulled up my Steam account, and I just like as if I was on Steam. On the left side, I just clicked my game and hit play. Now, like I said, there is a few extra steps to it, but if you're trying to play games that you're not able to play or anything like that, um, or that you're not able to play, then those few extra clicks are they're going to be worth it. It does take a little bit to get used to. I will say that it did take me a little bit to get set up. Me especially because obviously doing YouTube videos, I had to be very very careful on my what I showed my audience and stuff like that because it is through the internet browser. So I do have to be a little bit careful on that part. But yeah, once I got set up and everything, it was all good to go. And I should also mention too, like I think I did say it, but I'm not sure if I did. Um, it does heavily rely on your internet connection. So because the game is being streamed to your device, you do need to have a decent enough internet connection in order for that to work. Um, and it acts exactly like a video, essentially. When it comes to quality, it acts exactly like a YouTube video. At least this is from my experience. I just did a Dyson Sphere program, um, and the episode that's going out today was played and streamed with Boosteroid's gaming service. So when your internet starts to if it becomes a little bit unstable, it will drop the quality in order for the game to continue to be played. Kind of like just like a video that would, if your internet is unstable or whatever, drops some connection, then YouTube automatically drops you down in quality to continue to be able for you to continue to watch the video. So it acts just like that in a sense. Maybe not just like that, but pretty damn freaking close. Which I think is a really cool feature as well. Um, but yeah, and I should also mention too, I probably should have mentioned it earlier, but I am not being paid to say any of this. They do not require me to say any of this because, like I said, officially our stuff hasn't started yet. I'm still in testing phase, and what that means is I'm still testing out the product um, to see if it's something I want to be able to use and something that I want to be able to um, show you guys, basically. So if it all ends up going well and all that stuff, and we're all good, and that's what I'm going to use for some of my videos, Boosteroid service will be mentioned as an ad read, what they call ad reads. And if you don't know what an ad read is, basically it's somewhere in the video, just like some YouTubers do, like right in the middle of the video, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes at the end. Um, just depends on the product or service that you're doing an ad read for and what they want. Um, but yeah, they will be doing an ad read at the beginning of that video specifically because I'm using that service. Um, which, I'm sure you guys are like, oh, you're selling out already? No, I'm not being paid. Um, but if it's something that I would like for you guys to be able to use as well as it seems like a really good service. So if it ends up being that way, again, like I said, even if I do start everything, I'm not being paid for it. Just so you know, I'm not being paid for it um, in the traditional sense of they give me money for talking about their product. That's not how that works. With this, I'm a very very small YouTuber, so I'm actually even surprised at all that they even contacted me. To be honest, I was very very surprised when they contacted me and said, "Hey, we want you to, be able to use this service. this really awesome service we got going on. And if you want to, um, we can do X for you, um, mentioning us in your videos or whatever, promoting our service, which I'm more than happy to do if it's a good product, right? If it's not a good product, which I'm not saying one way or the other, because like I said, I'm still in review phase, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Not to say that I'm, working with them, because I'm not. I'm not working with them right now. I probably will be in the future, but for right now, like I said, we still are in testing phase, so we're still working it out. Well, I'm still working it out, I should say, because I'm the one testing the product to see if I even want to do it in the first place, which is looking pretty promising. But again, like I said, it is going to be one of those things that if we end up doing it, it'll only be for a certain video during the week or whatever. Like it probably, if anything, if I had to guess which game we're gonna do it for, it'll be probably Dyson Sphere Program or one of the weekend videos that we usually do. That's many hours long. I'd be happy to do that as well. But my internet connection is a little bit unstable at times, and they do also recommend not using Wi-Fi, which I don't. I don't recommend using Wi-Fi either when it comes to a PC. Obviously some devices you can't. You have no choice when it comes to that. You don't have a choice on whether you want to use a Wi-Fi or not because you have to. I understand that. So yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's looking pretty good. But yeah, so if everything ends up working out and whatnot, then it's a pretty cool thing because it'll help the channel quite a bit by me being able to play games that I either wouldn't normally like or wouldn't normally be able to play, or playing games that that we are playing but they are lagging, essentially. Yeah, just like that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, like I said, I will leave a sign up link in the description below, more than likely. I might just so you know, I might forget because the way everything's going right now. I'm still new to this type of stuff, so I'm still getting used to how this type of stuff works. Essentially, I'm still getting used to that. So it may be one of those things where it's just may take some getting used to. And like I said, I'm just gonna rehash this a few times while we're talking about it. Again, the service itself, the service is not free, so don't think that it is. It is not a free service, which is understandable, by the way. In case you're going, well, that's kind of weird. It's not really understandable or not. Not really sure. But yes, it is understandable because they have to. That works out. Ugh. Oh no. No, that is terrible. Why? It's not glitching. Well, it is glitching out down there. We'll put one down here. How's that? We'll put one down here so it doesn't glitch. But these two beams like this will just stay like that. I should be able to. Can I do this? Nope. Okay. I have to do like maybe this. Maybe that. I'm not sure. But yeah, I will rehash it. Like I said, the service is not free, which does make sense because you are paying for a service that's on a server that they have to maintain. They have to pay employees to maintain. They are a huge business, or really big business, so you do have to pay for that type of stuff, which, like I said, does make sense that you have to pay for it. No, we're not doing that. That is terrible. So yeah, you are paying for a service. You know what? That's not bad. Make our own beam connector. What do you say? A colorable beam connector. I've never thought about doing this before. It's a little bit glitchy. Okay, maybe we go up with it instead. You're like that. Yeah. That's actually not too bad, and then it hides the crossovers. Yeah, and as well as the that's perfect. I had to focus there for a second. But as well as the games that say licensing required, you do have to have those games through a service, such as Steam, Epic, etc. through a service that you've already bought the game through. So if you do own that game, then actually I might do this. Just thought about it. I was just like, yeah, this would look really cool too. Do this. You do this here. Yeah. But yeah, that does look like something you're willing to do. And I have the link below in the description. Go ahead and, like I said, the sign up is free, and then you can just check out what games they have, and if you want it, there you go. And whatnot. Did we ever grab rods? No, we didn't. Let me go grab some rods. Yeah, and like I said, this is the only Satisfactory that I'm probably going to talk about it. I may talk about it in the future, but not at this length. Just a brief mention of it here and there. But yeah, this is still a relatively new thing. We're still, everything is still in kind of, I guess you could say it's kind of in talks, you could say. I'm just testing out the product to see if that's something I want to use and whatnot. And, if you even want to go through with it. And what's even cooler is that you can play that all through your, or I guess what's same cool. You can play all that through your browser as well. It blows my freaking mind, man. Like, how was I able to play? Because I was playing Dyson Sphere program. It's like, how was I able to play this on my browser? And you can play it on your phone. You can play it on your tablet. You can. They have a whole host of devices that you can play this on. All you got to do is own the game and have a service already. And you can buy games through them too, which is really cool. You can actually, I forget what it's called. I seen the name of it briefly. But yeah, you can buy games through them, and you get it's like buying off of other websites, which you get a key, and then you use that key and you activate it through Steam or through Epic or wherever, which is also another really cool thing for them to be able to do. It's like, oh yeah, you can buy the game through us too if you specifically want to buy the game through them. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Then we'll put our beam connectors here. I might put some more beam connectors in through here as well. Actually, I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I'm just doing this bottom row here, so it kind of hides some of the crossover stuff. Yeah, man. If you feel like you can use a gaming service and whatnot, and you want to play these games on a different device, or you don't have a good enough computer or whatever, you can definitely stream the games, and then you play games um, on their computers rather than yours, and then the game is streamed to you as you're playing it on their computer. So think of it as you've got a really long cord, right? I mean, it's not going to be as perfect as this, but think of it as you have a really long HDMI cord, right? And you took it from your friend's computer through his video output on his computer because he has a gaming PC, and then and then you take this really long HDMI cord across the street to your house, and another really long cord for a USB setup for a keyboard and mouse to also go across the street to his computer, and then all you have is TV, right? And then you take that TV and you turn on the computer, run back to your house, and then you play on your keyboard and mouse without having have a computer in your house. It's obviously it's not like that at all, but um, that that's what it kind of reminds me of in a sense. That it's something similar to that. I mean, obviously it's not as elaborate and it's not going to be as good because it relies solely on your internet connection. If you have a bad internet connection or you don't have enough high enough speed, your gaming will suffer. I mean, you probably will be able to game with bad internet or bad Wi-Fi, whichever. But you're gonna struggle to play the game. It's gonna be struggled to be streamed because, like I said, it's just like going on Netflix, with a bad connection and trying to watch a video. It will work with bad internet, but you are going to struggle a little bit. Um, and again, that's not the streaming service. That's all up to your internet, and also all up to what games you own and stuff like that. So, like I said, you do need to be wary. Oops. You do need to be wary of this type of stuff and whatnot. I'm wondering if we should just like replace all these beams with those beams. Should we replace all those beams with these beams and those beams? I think maybe we should. That'll probably look a little better. I'm gonna go with the I-beam look. I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's not exactly center, is it? Hmm. Like, yeah, that covers it up, I suppose. Oh, that end. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Because I gotta do that for every one of them now. Because they're not center. Or you're not able to center them. Because of where they're at. Like, they are center, they're just not center, if that makes sense. But yeah, and like I said, we'll do more games in the future as well when it comes to this service here, as we're in the testing phase, and we'll test a few games out this weekend, and especially things like SnowRunner. I'm really excited to test out some SnowRunner because with my failing graphics card, um, which is dying a very slow death. Uh, it definitely would be something to look at doing. And that's probably where Boosteroid is going to end up, if I had to fully guess. It's going to end up on games that I play long sessions of, but um, games that I don't necessarily have the capacity to play anymore. At least for right now. because, like I said, my graphics card is dying a very slow death, and still don't have the money to replace it, and probably not going to have the money for a very long time to be able to replace that. So I do have to be. I just either have to suffer, or I can use their service to help me out. To help me out um, with my thing, which is a perfect solution for all of us. I think I'll just put a beam connector at the top of each of these. Yeah, that'll work. Uh, hmm. Yeah, that's fine. We're just kind of complicating the stuff a little bit. I wonder if I can get that color, that gray. Turn off the flashlight. Oh, it's close. A bit lighter, I think. Out there. I wish I could color drop or color pick. Yeah, a bit lighter. About there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that, because it's not shiny like the other. Yeah, it's not exactly shiny, is it? You're like 25? That way it doesn't, I'm just trying to think of something that won't stick out as much. That way, like, color all these beams. I guess the other thing I really like about this streaming service is just I almost accidentally colored one of those. Is this they're just something that you can just basically almost plug and play in a sense. I don't know. I was thinking about painting them all, but then I was just like, I think I'll leave them white. Something like that. Okay. There. I'll just change this back to black, I guess. Oop. A little bit of autosave lag there. That's the thing that's also the thing I didn't experience. Oh, I should probably talk about that too. So one of the things you want to be careful of when using any cloud service, I would assume, unless they have access to your PC, which I would not recommend. I don't know if I'd recommend that. One of the things you do want to watch out for is, at least my experience, I was unable to play our current game with Dyson Sphere Program. And the reason that is because Dyson Sphere Program does not have cloud saves. They're not saved to the cloud. They don't have that active. And maybe, hopefully, they'll change that one day. We really do hope that they'll get around to actually working on that. But yeah, that's one of the issues with that game, is there is no cloud saves. So you do got to be wary of that. So you will not be able to load your save in Dyson Sphere Program onto this cloud service. And I think that's with all cloud services, which makes sense because it makes a ton of sense because they do not have access to your PC. They don't have access to your um, they don't have access to your saves. It's just like I don't know if you guys what ages you all are and stuff like that, but did you guys play Flash games on browsers and stuff like that way back in the day? You know, games like RuneScape and you know, that was one of the popular ones. Um, did I put a top beam across there? I did. Okay, and that top beam does. I think it does line up with the top of those. Okay. We might have to delete one of these beams and do that first, because I forgot to do it. Yeah, we'll have to do that. There we go. But yeah, if you guys remember playing Flash games, that's what it's like when it comes to the saves. So you remember that Flash games you weren't able to save on those Flash games. You just played until, well, I guess RuneScape you were, because it was an account based thing, and that's where the saves were. Why did I delete this? Or did I even delete that? Is that there before? I think so. Anyway. So yeah, that's what when it comes to the saves, it's with Steam's cloud save system, you can get your saves if the game has cloud saves. Like I was able to load up this world with the Boosteroid cloud gaming service. I have to mention their name every 5 seconds or they beat me. No, just kidding. That doesn't happen. This is a joke. Just a joke. Oh. No, but seriously, if you have a game that doesn't have cloud saves, you're not going to be able to load that game's saves. You're going to be starting a new game, which is what we did with Dyson Sphere Program, and we went for one of the achievements, which we got neither of that I tried, which is unfortunate, just because they were long achievements, and we only had 2 hours to play that game specifically. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm wondering now, because I want to put this industrial railing. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Zupius. Wait, why is it backwards? I thought it was forwards. Oops. Yeah, it's forwards here. Oh, that's right. It stays black for a moment. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't want you to have access to this area. Oops. Easily, anyway. See, I'm gonna put like little beams and stuff. Oops. I'm gonna put like little industrial railings across here, just to kind of complicate it a little bit even more. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's the trouble I ran into, but that was okay. We were able to start a new game, and we were essentially we were trying to go for getting the planetary achievements, which needed a new game start anyway. But yeah, things like this game, I was able to play it, but since they couldn't access my files, which they don't access my files, which is, I think, a good thing, I was not able to play this game with mods, because obviously the mods are saved locally onto my PC, and there's no way to get them. Which again makes sense. I actually think I might. Oops. Do I still have? I do not have. I wonder if we can make it. Let's see, production. If you guys remember, we do have the micromanage mod. I actually would like to use that. No, it would be equipment workshop probably. Yep. Okay, we don't think we have it unlocked then. Not to go for other stuff. Okay. So yeah, but since Satisfactory does have cloud saves, um, I was able to load up this save, which worked flawlessly. It was fine. And again, like I said, uh, depend on your internet connection, what kind of experience you have. So if you have a good internet connection, then you can um, play without issue and whatnot. So um, if that's what you want to go for. You can also use their application too, but I was having some troubles with it, so I didn't. I ended up just using it in browser instead, which is a lot easier. Oh yeah. And if you guys heard that noise, you're probably wondering what the heck it was. It just so the cats have like a food bowl up on a little like pedestal thing, because their litter box is below it. That way the food and stuff's not on the floor. Food and water is not on the floor. But yeah, the bowl was empty, and the cat just decided, I'm gonna knock this off of here, right onto the hard floor, and that's what that tinging was. It bling, 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 bling. So because it's a metal bowl, just decided I'm gonna make a bunch of noise because I'm out of food in early morning. Decided the cat was gonna make a bunch of noise. That's what that noise was, in case you were wondering. I had to go check it out. It was like it sounded like that bowl, but well, cat's never done that before, so I don't know. But anyway, um, let's see what we got here. Uh, oh, so I got a really, really awesome idea of what we can do for like railroad crossings and stuff, which I'm going to do that as well here in a minute. But yeah, again, I'm going to rehash, so just a little bit. If you're looking to use the booster, if you're looking to use the boosteroid service, oh, I had to remove. No, I got micromanaged. What the heck here? Oh, what? Did I not see that? Am I stupid? Oh, you need quartz. I don't know how many quartz do I? I might. Oh, I do have some quartz. Okay. Um, that again, the service is not free, and even to play the free-to-play games, you do have to purchase the service because you're still using the service to play those free-to-play games. So, but yeah, they do have quite a few of them. Uh, one of them being Fortnite. This is just the ones on their main page that I had seen because I didn't look into their free-to-play games all too much. But we might be looking at some free-to-play games in the future, and if we find one we like, there we go. That type of stuff. Um, then we can just play that. If you know what I'm saying. If it takes, how do you make? Do you make quartz? Can we not make quartz crystal yet? I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't make quartz crystal yet. Interesting. How did I get that before? Because quartz crystal is just in an assembler, um, or constructor. I mean, oh, we need reinforced plates. Ah, crap. Uh, I guess not. Okay. Let's see. All right, this will be our little secret, okay? uh, so just pretend I had this all along and don't say nothing to anybody else, all right? Uh, um, so yeah, we got that down because we already had one. So yeah, I don't know how I got the quartz. You know what? I might have found some, to be honest. Oh, we aren't. Why aren't we playing our jams? Yeah, buddy. Uh, tab. There we go. Oh, it doesn't play it unless it's in your hand. Okay. Sad. I have to get more hand slots. I need more hands, guys. Can you give me a hand? There we go. Heck yeah! I love the music. It's really good. I've yet to get a copyright claim of any kind, so I'm happy. Um, yeah, we're gonna use this micromanager to. Since we already had one, it's just like, you know what? Let's just give myself one. I've already had it. We had to drop the mod because it wasn't working with update 7, which made me lose it, and then we got it back now. So there's that. And yeah, so I would definitely give it a look. Um, if that link is in the description, definitely use that and sign up for a free account at least, because you'll be helping out the channel with that as well. So by creating basically um, creating clicks for them. So even though we haven't officially started, it's their little program that I got that link through is separate in a way, I guess you could say. Um, but yeah, if you plan on signing up and using the service, um, I do ask that you use the link down below if you so choose. Oh, we're not going to be able to angle in, are we? Oh, so that was like pointless. That was like pointless. Oh, well then. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and grab a ladder. And I'll go ahead and go up here. Okay. Cool. And then we need to we need to get power. Okay, we have plenty of rods and stuff, so we're going to use outlet 2. Which I'm not exactly sure where the center of it is. There we go. So if you haven't seen this before, this is actually what they would call a substation. And sometimes they'll have it at the main power station as well. But this is a substation. Basically what it does is it just stores power and whatnot. So it's a little bit off center. Yeah, some of these are off center. Why are these? Oh, I know why these are off center. Okay. I wonder if I can fix that. No. Can I fix it without the beam connector in the way? Probably, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Beam connector. Oh, and then that would have helped us out so much in the future. Okay. I'll get rid of that. We'll just use the beam connectors. 40, 40. Yeah, and this will keep everything center as well. But yeah, so basically what these substations do is they store power, as well as they can transfer power as well, and whatnot. So these are basically just giant capacitors. That's what these are. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. It's right there. Try not to fall off this beam. I also need to make sure I get these perfectly center. If I can use a wall outlet on these. No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. It'd be awesome if I could use a smart mod to place these. Make my life a little easier, huh? Okay. Go to this edge. I wonder if I should raise up this beam as well. I'm thinking I should. Actually, don't know how far that is. I think it's 32 meters, but I'm not sure. What the? What happened there? 32 meters. Yep, 32 meters, okay. To the other side, do the same here. And usually this would be accompanied by a secondary layer. We're not going to do that, but this would be accompanied by a secondary layer of connections, which will bring... So basically these connect up to these ones, and then these ones connect up to another set of board, which will connect these set to that set to that set to that set, all the way down the line. And then that would go towards a tower that didn't transfer the power longer ranges. Yeah, this is working out pretty well, though. Oh, autosave lag. Okay. Ah, I fell off. Crap. Actually, that might be... Oh, no, it's bad. It's bad. Where's my ladder? There you are. That's funny. I basically I cheated in the micromanager tool because I already had one and whatnot, because I lost my other one due to game version changes, and then ended up with or I ended up not even using it. That's okay. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to place these things. Okay. Oh, I need to go to this one first. Yep. I actually did see some electrical towers on Satisfactory Mod Manager. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Okay, these ones now have both. So the reason I'm doing it either side is so we can pull it through. Through the beam, basically, because we're going to be making a kind of a grid circuit right here. Okay, and then while I'm up here, I'm just gonna connect all of these all the way across. This is why I use the Mark IIs. Should we go across like this or no? Maybe not. Maybe it's too much. We'll cross it at the end. How about that? Okay. We'll head to the next section. So now what we do is, as we walk along here, just connect these through the beam. Because I can't put a wall outlet here unless I had already had the walls established previously. Which probably would have worked as well. You could probably do that. Now we'll just connect these across and up. It's probably going to take like all of our power. I don't know. I don't think they really take a charge. They take a charge as fast as they can, I think. I mean, they do have a set charge that they charge the slowest by, but that's okay. Let's connect all of these. This looks good, I think. I'm liking this. This is the best one I've ever built. I've built a few of these, but this definitely takes the cake on detail and stuff like that. Actually looks fairly cool to me, anyway. I like how it makes an I think that electrical arc should only do that if there's power there, which there is not. These are not connected. That's okay. Yeah, and also when it comes to these cables too, these ones are not, they're not loose wire. They are solid. They're actually solid wire. So basically, the wire itself is a solid piece of metal. Because they can't risk swaying in the wind with short bits of cable with steel framing and stuff like that. Can't risk a shortage, so the wire is fully engaged with it. Okay, so now we're going to go down here, break our knees. Nope, we're good. We'll hit this one. Oops. I don't know how I managed that. Can I even get that from here? Oh, yes I can. So yeah, this is going to connect to the main circuit, basically. We're going to have a bunch of these Mark II poles along this circuit here, which everything's going to connect to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have them connect like this. So every beam, essentially. There we go. Okay, so now what it'll do is it'll go like this. And to make sure that it looks makes it look interesting enough, I guess, we'll just double connect these. Yeah, just like that. Cool. It's like a drape of electricity. Not a drape I'd want to use personally myself, but you never know. Somebody might like that. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm not gonna knock it or anything. I just can't imagine deriving pleasure from being shocked with electricity. It's like and again, like I said, I'm not gonna say one way or the other of what I think about it, what my opinions are. It's like I just can't imagine it, and I don't want to. Not for that. But we'll just move on from there. I think everything's connected. Okay, so now if we turn our power back on, we'll be able to start charging. No, I don't know if it's gonna let us. It's like it might not let us. Nope. It's not gonna let us. Unfortunately. What we can do is we can disconnect the base though. Yes, sir. I'm gonna disconnect it from this side. No. That's a negative. Disconnect it from here. This is the only connection to the base that I know of. To the full base. So now, there we go. So it's going to start charging this system. I think, right? Is that gonna work? He's working? Yeah, this one's working. What about this one? Do we not have any excess power? It's because our max production. We don't have any excess because of our max consumption. We do have excess though. Oops, that should still work. Yeah, these are not charging at all. And they are connected. Unless I forgot to... I might have forgotten to do that. Yes, I did forget to do that. Okay. Okay, now we're charging. Yep, looks like it. All the way down the line. Yeah. Turn off my flashlight so I can see the blinking lights. Check all these. Yep, that looks good. It's hard to walk in between here. Actually might fix that with like a bit of walkway or something. And maybe a bit of foundation to kind of bury these a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Or at least we'll give it a try. I don't know why that one cuts off early. Why does that song cut off early? It's really strange. Oh jeez. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Maybe it's because they're on top. Let's see what this looks like. It's too tall. We can fix this though. If we do a little bit of trickery. Is that gonna work? No. It's not gonna work. We need the other beam. We need the concrete. I think it's here. Oh, we need a flashlight. Yeah, so if we raise it to say here, at least. So at least a little bit of it shows. Yeah, and then we do a 1 meter. Oh, hold on. That's not quite. There we go. Okay, now we do a 1 meter. I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna do a 1 meter out here. And there's a reason for this, is because I want to change the material to asphalt. And then I want to take that asphalt 1 meter and then bring it in here. That's a bit of an issue. Actually, you know what? I might be able to do it from this side. Negative. Okay. So I need to move this beam. Need to move this beam in this way a little, like here probably. Okay. There. Take one of these. Now how tall do we want it? So what I will do probably is I'll do this. Yeah, that right there. Probably. Okay, then we'll test it. That didn't connect to that, did it? I don't think so. Actually, it might have. I might have screwed it up somehow. Oh, weird. What? Why does it drop so much lower? Let's see if this is a hump. I think it's a little hump, but it's not. It's nothing that bad. Okay. Yeah, interesting. There we go. That's probably where I want that. Oh, that's not where I want that. Okay, we're gonna leave that one there. I forgot. Okay, we'll get rid of that one and that one. Here we go. There. That's better. I thought something was off. Now we'll grab that foundation out there. Should be able to... maybe not. Okay. We'll get this, don't worry. I just need to get it to a spot where I can actually hook the foundation to it. Now we can go from there. There we go. Whoa! Oh, that's fine. Oh, I don't have a foundation. I actually don't have a foundation here. Yeah, I don't want to use the metal walkway because that'll kind of ruin the aesthetic that I'm trying to go for here. Four, 5, 4. Oh yeah, that's much better. Look at that. That's much better. Then it's like sunken into the floor a little bit. And you still got these little, like, bits here. Yeah, I like that actually. Actually, not too bad. Perfect. It's exactly where I want it. I mean, not exactly where I wanted it, but it's damn close. Yes. So yeah, you won't be able to access this area. You're not supposed to, anyway. So yeah, now we should be able to, technically we should be able to connect to this. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Yeah, and see, every time this overreaches, it's going to drain. And now we don't have to worry about draining so much. We don't have to worry about blowing a fuse every 5 minutes. So it's going to take, what is that, 9 hours to charge? 6 hours to charge? Just depends on how much we have extra. Yeah, and if we start dropping a generator like we do every now and again, then we don't have to worry about it. As long as these get charged, they'll be fine. But yeah, we are, unfortunately, we need to go fix our damn trains. And we're also running low on time. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Oh, look at that park up there. You can see it from a distant ways. Yeah, they're waiting abnormally long. It's because I need to fix these trains because they're kind of blocked now. Because we were without power for so long, now it's caused a signal error. Is it gonna go? Nope. I have to go. I have to make it go. Let's get it past the signal, and then it should be able to go from there. We're gonna ride it aboard it to see if it does decide to keep moving on. It might be the train down there as well, the water train. We are full on water, by the way. Yep, that one's not gonna go. Okay. Whoa! No, I wanted to be up there. That's fine. It's not gonna go. So, basically, what's happened is it's like, okay, I can't go any further because there's a train in the way. So we're gonna have to fix that first. Nope, getting stuck. Oh, yep, this train's not gonna go. Because there's a train in the station. Probably. Yeah, I see a train over there. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to get that fixed. first. Oh. I think the animation started because I came over here. I don't think it's actually docking because it's not making any noise. It's not happy though right now. Oh, it was docking. Okay, now it's going. Yep, everything's been fixed. I don't know. Sometimes when you lose power and stuff like that, that can happen. But we shouldn't be losing power anymore. At least not for a little while. Just as long as we don't try to overdo our. There we go. So now this one should start going, and then the other one. Once this train gets, I think it gets past this point or something like that, then the other train will be able to go. Yep, that looks good. There's one other thing I want to do before we truly get going on the end of this episode here. And yeah, so while we're walking back, yeah, so if the link is down in the description section to use, I definitely suggest giving it a check. I mean, it's free to create an account. You can look at all their games and then decide if you want to spend money on a subscription or not. If that's something you're looking forward to, being able to play games that you either wouldn't normally be able to play because your system can't handle it or the system's not built to be able to handle it. Things like that. Or you're like me where you need a new something on your PC, but you can't afford to get one right now. But you want to continue to play the games, and that's actually kind of paramount for me to be able to have something similar to that, or that specifically. To be able to have something like that, though, because if my computer was to ever fail, or not fail, if the graphics card was to ever fully fail to where I can't play games, but I can do other stuff, then I can continue recording. It'll be crappier quality, and we won't have mods. I guess it's not going to be crappier quality in a sense that because it's a bad service, it's going to be slightly worse quality because you're relying on my terrible internet connection. So yeah. I should mention that as well. And if you got through all the way through the video without skipping ahead, congratulations. I know I can be a bit boring sometimes, and I'm like talking about this the entire video, but at least you're not, we're not away from the gameplay right now, which I don't intend on doing unless they require it of me, I guess. If they require it of me that I have to read an ad uh, while produced a different video that I have to input in, I'd probably be a little upset at that too, because I'm not a fan of that on YouTube. Like talking about the ads while you play the game, that's fine. But forcing us to go through another ad when there's enough ads on YouTube already. And whatnot. We'll see though. We'll see. What was I looking for? Oh yes, tickets. I wanted to look at our tickets. Oh yeah, 13. Nice. It isn't because of a mod or anything like that. For the astute of you who've been watching the mods list, you would have noticed something in the last couple episodes. uh, so 4, 5, 6. Let's see. I could buy more of these, I suppose, too. I don't think I'm gonna, though. At least not right now. Let's make sure. So, organization. other than the display signs. We have all of that. We have all that other than Mark III. We have all of that. 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 Fix-it specials. We do not have a fix-it factory card, but I'm not going to spend my tickets just for a little bit of fun. Okay, so right now we're on 6 tickets in total. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we had one more ticket, do we have one more ticket laying around? No. I just have the 13. Do we have any DNA capsules? I think we might have spent them all, to be honest. Okay. And alien DNA capsules requires alien protein. What do we have the most of? We have some of that. 25. Perfect. Okay. Let's make 8 of these real quick. And make 8 capsules. Just trying to get one extra ticket. At least. Okay, we got 2 extra tickets. Nice. Now they've become 2,000 per pod instead of 1,000. It has upped the stakes on us. Okay then, let's see. 6. Oops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Alright, so now we just need factory icons and transportation icon patterns. Yeah, I wanted to buy those for a very specific reason. Cool. And we have 1 extra ticket, so I'm going to go put that in the box for later use. There's some autosave lag. Nice. Always. As always. Do we have any... How do we make these things? The color cartridge. You need flower petals. Okay. Flower petals. Color cartridge. Oops, wrong one. Color cartridge, there we go. Let's get to a couple of stacks here, because I'm thinking about doing some painting on next episode. Okay, that should be good. Cool. Okay. Uh-oh. If a water train 1 is not working. Well, we'll fix that. I'll fix that between episodes, probably. Yes, we are back here. Go back up here. We're gonna go back up here. And see, I don't think I have any crosswalks. We don't have any crosswalks, do we? Probably not. Oh, we do have a crosswalk small. Oh. It's not exactly... It's not exactly what I want. I want it to go all the way across. I don't want it to... I guess you could do this. I wanted to look at painting some of these and see how that's going to work. Okay, so we have dotted lines and we have center lines. So yeah, this it'd be kind of like this, I guess you could say, because you can't have like dotted line and whatnot. So now you could have this, I suppose. That's 3 lanes. Jeez. No. Are we wasting cartridges here? We are. So if you paint it again, yeah, you do waste a cartridge. What? Why is that? That's a weird thing to waste. Okay. I'm actually gonna change my concrete structure. You know what? We could just custom swatch it. We need to come up with the yellow, so I think it's 30. Is it 30? Wait, no, we need white first. So white, and then 30, and then all the way there, and all the way there. Select color. Yeah, that's a good yellow. I actually think I might go like 25. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 25 is a good yellow. You need a like an orange yellow. You could go to 20 and see what that looks like. Yeah, 20's not bad either. Let's try it on something that's got a lot more oh, pattern removal, I see. Yeah, something that's got a bit more to it. So something like that. And then I mean it's kinda, I think I like 25 better. Yeah, 25. Okay, we'll stick with 25. Alright, edit. So what I want to do is I want to save this color. I'm going to name this, I can't spell. Caution yellow. Say preset. I probably did not spell that correctly, did I? Probably not. It's fine though. Patterns, pattern removal. Okay. And then colors. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. So that's what I was thinking about doing. So these are usually dual lane. With the smaller trucks, they'll be dual lane. That's the only thing though that I don't like is I can't put patterns on top of patterns. I think you should be able to. I don't see why that's a restriction. To me personally, I don't see why that's a restriction. So yeah, this is basically how this is going to be. Because what I could do is I go one side is a sideline yellow or sideline white, and the other one is also, or then the other side is the dotted line in the center. Excuse me. A little bit yawning going on. I was trying not to let it show, but it did anyway. Right. But for these are going to be white anyway. So color, So yeah, when we load a preset, now we have fix it primary and we have caution yellow. Concrete primary, set color. Oh, there we go. Yeah, these are going to be white anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And unfortunately, we don't have any trains going across the road, but I came up with a solution. We're just going to use the progressive trains here. So you know how you got, this platform, right? Which you do have to put down a station and whatnot to get it to allow it to be placed. There's another solution we can use, which is actually kind of much smaller. So let's say this road specifically. This road's going to have a train on it. Now, normally we can bury the train track inside the foundation and stuff, which is just fine. But let's say we wanted it above. Looks straight, okay. But yeah, let's say we wanted it above. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I believe it's a 1 meter. Yeah, because I don't think that has collision. And then we go 1 meter here. And of course we materialize these, paint them black. And this is just a demo, just to kind of show what I was messing with. And we put some factory zone lines down. And that's also the whole point of the colors. Edit swatch, load preset, caution yellow, select color. Select this one. Boop, 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 boop. Look at this. Doesn't that look cool? That looks really cool. It even looks cooler if you do this. I'll say black. There we go. Now we got 2 rails. Now, obviously, we can raise the foundation even further to kind of put that up. But isn't that cool? That's just really cool. Like I said, you can use these as well in combination. This will also work, but I'd just rather use this. And this looks really good. And I don't think these have collision past the top of the track. And if we put a train down, oh, we can't. Hold on. But yeah, if we were to put the train down, you can see the wheels are just above. So yeah, the train will clip in to the track itself. But I think that's fine, to be honest. So that makes a really nice piece for like trains going through your factory and stuff like that, and you have it connected to a road and you want it to work. But I think that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory, considering we're way over time. Yeah, like I said, in the future, do be looking out for a video. I don't know when it's going to go out. I don't know when I'm going to make it. It might take a few days to make it and stuff like that. But do be looking out for a boosteroid cloud gaming service review. I'm going to play a little bit more with it. We're going to play with it a little bit over the weekend and whatnot. So, like I said, do be sure to check that kind of stuff out. And until next time. Ah, let me up. Let me up. No? Okay, there we go. I guess it's a goodbye.